Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another Informed Player Review with me, boy FIFA 1 HD. We're going to be looking at the 80 rated Informed Sadio Mane. But before we do, it would mean a great deal to me if you would hammer that like button below. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any questions on Mane or FIFA 16 in general, leave them in the comments below. I'll be glad to answer those for you. So jumping right into his stats, and as you can see, he's got some amazing stats in this area. His pace being one of them, strength not too bad either, agility and balance also very good, and attack positioning. Moving on, you can see ball control not too shabby, dribbling, finishing also pretty good, long shots and shot power not fantastic but not terrible for a right midfield card. Moving on, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, high medium work rate, which I quite like myself. And finally, he has the speedster, acrobat specialities, and the flair trait. So let's get into the main block of the review. So my thoughts on Informed Mane were that he was incredibly fun to use. I really enjoyed using him. He scored a lot of goals for me and proves very, very effective. Now, when you look at the card, the stats are good, but the position maybe isn't. And people will question, oh, he's a right midfielder. You know, I'm not really wanting a right midfielder with those sort of stats. You know, he doesn't quite have the dribbling overall maybe as high as some other players. The crossing isn't quite there. You know, I don't want him in that position. And yeah, it would have been better if he was a bit more central playing, you know, as a striker or something like that. But he's still very, very good as a winger, or if you play him more sort of right forward, which I would recommend. Personally, right forward or right wing, I think is the best route for this guy. Especially, you know, play with him in a different way. Don't try and create so much. Try and score yourself. Try and use his good dribbling, which is good, and get yourself into the box, as I've done in many of the clips you'll see, and force the keeper to make a save, or it'll probably go in with this guy, because his shooting is pretty good. So starting off with his pace, it's fantastic. As you would expect, as his normal card is, pace is brilliant. He's got great acceleration, great sprint speed, so he can get going very quick, and he can keep going very quick too. And it was so easy to just blast past defenders. You know, whether you were on the wing or more central, it didn't matter. He's just going past anyone in his path. It's so easy. His dribbling makes it very good as well. You know, for me, 83 doesn't do him justice. Now, that's brought down because his ball control isn't that great, which is, you know, it's not terrible, don't get me wrong. And it, you know, you do notice the odd occasion where he's taking the ball into him and it's not quite as good as certain other players. But when he's got the ball and he's in full flight, he's very, very good, very effective. As you'll see in loads of these clips where I'm just dancing past players with ease, and I'm not a skiller or anything like that. I'm just using the analog sticks, using the sprint speed to go past people, and that combined with, you know, the agility and balance that he's got, so he can ride challenges when they come in and can twist and turn a little bit tighter than other players, just proved very, very effective. And that's a key word with this guy, effective, because for me he was brilliant, and his dribbling was up there with one of the best stats on this card. For me, it was really, really good, very fun to use, and very, very effective, as I said earlier, to create a lot of opportunities for Mane and for your teammates. Going on to other areas, his shooting is good. Once you do create those chances to shoot, it's very good. Not so much outside the box. I would recommend trying to get as close to goal as possible. But overall, his shooting is very neat and tidy. He's not going to score every shot that he takes. He's not that sort of player. But he will score an awful lot of goals for you, as he did for me. Passing, which is a key area obviously because of his position, is not brilliant. Short passing is fairly neat and tidy, that's no problem at all. Long passing and crossing, I wouldn't really recommend it. That's why if you've got the ball with him, run it down the wing or wherever you find yourself on the pitch and try your best to get inside that box, and then you are going to probably stand a very good chance of scoring. His strength isn't too bad, which is quite a nice touch as well. Heading is quite non-existent, and his stamina is something to be concerned about. He's not terrible, but you will notice it being quite drained near the end of the game. Overall, for me, I've given him 8.5 out of 10. I thought he was phenomenal. I really enjoyed using him. He's currently going for around 55,000, which I think is quite a good price at the moment. But I do see it falling to around 30k, and around that price I think you're getting an absolute bargain. So I hope you enjoyed the review, guys. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and peace.
It probably will.
Yeah. Oh my god, you've got a legend!
Have I?
I've got to...
I have no idea, but really. Are any of these? Who's this guy? This card looks interesting.
Oh. Stop with this card looks interesting. Go to the fucking front.